Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, you're here to learn Bloodhunt, the battle royale with vampires all up in it, in under 10 minutes. And the odds are it's probably because you're downloading it right now and realizing, holy crap, it's only 17 gigs. I only got like 10 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to navigate the menu, how to get into a game, what that entails, and then also the 3 best characters for beginners. And I'm going to show you a couple of base game mechanics, okay? So that way you can keep up with your friends and you won't just be a bot who's lagging behind. Let's go ahead and dive on in. So the first thing you're going to notice is that as soon as you load in, you're in this Elysium world. This is just where your friends are gonna be like, yeah, invite me. So to get to the actual menu, you hit tab or start. So on the top left, the only 4 you need to care about are battle pass, store, customization, archetypes. You pick your character in archetypes, which one you wanna play. You can look through, you can see a little video on all what they do. We'll explain the 3 beginner ones that I think at this with this little Nessie. Anytime you see this little Nessie, it means I'll go into deeper explanation at the end of the video, and the time links are in the description below. So now that you know where to go to pick your character, you can also adjust your character with all these different cool things that you obviously bought with the $100 pack. So then you go to store. This is the $1 through $5 section. This is the legendary section. Then you go to battle pass. This is just where you buy the battle pass. So let's go ahead, and over here on the far right, when you click social, you'll be able to see all of your friends on Steam or your PS5 friend place, whatever it's called. You can go to invitations. It will not go bloop. You've been invited. Oh my goodness. No, it'll just have a little notification right here. You won't even hear a noise. So you hit escape or tab, go to the top right, hit social, and then you can go here. So then friend requests is like if somebody in Elysium saw you and they're like, oh man, Equinox, what a cool guy, invite a friend, right? Or if your friends invite you, you'll be on the left in group invitations. You can click friend and you'll see if you're in the party because their name will pop up right here, okay? So then once you pick your character, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to go to the tutorial and we're gonna show you the base kind of idea that goes on in this game. So while we're waiting for it to load, the things we're gonna go over are how many weapons you can hold. You can wall jump, you can wall bounce, you can wall climb, you can slide jump, and how to use the scan feature and the health bar feature effectively. The maps are always going to be amorphous blobs. You can see like this. On the map, you can even see that there is a sword, a gun, and a plus. The sword is an antique shop that has a lot of gas neutralizers, you know, and makes you immune to gas. And it has melee weapons. The gun obviously has ranged weapons and armor for fights. So instead of 200 health, you can have 250. Then with the pluses, those are medical shops, or what we like to call blood banks. So if they're a blood bank, they will have blood syringes and they will have blood bags. Blood syringes make your health regen go up to 4 a second while you're in combat. So if you're in the middle of combat, pop a blood syringe, start fighting. But blood bags are like a med kit, okay? They will almost instantly heal you. It takes a quick second just to keep it balanced. And then once we're done with that, you also have a respawn area. You just stand on the respawn and hold E for 10 seconds to res your team. There are no banners, there are no player cards, nothing like that. As soon as they're dead, you can go ahead into a respawn area and pick them up. If they're knocked down, they have a self-res that will activate in about 23-25 seconds unless they're Muse. We will go over that. The little Nessie will show that. So let's go into the game settings. And so auto run effective. Once your shoulders start dipping down, you can slide. And so making sure that you're actually shooting while you're doing this will keep your hitbox very small. Try to do it as much as possible. Then let's see here. No fall damage. So you run over. That's what armor looks like. That's what guns look like. If you need to find some through the wall, you hit the X button, which is a scan button. And you can see all these little blue, and you can see the people that you can eat for power-ups. So I go to the blue marked area, I find a couple of guns and some armor. In the bottom middle of your screen, you will actually see by that little wheel that's all white, in the bottom middle. Go ahead and hold that. You can see blood syringes, blood bags, red gas neutralizers, and armor. Hold down just to put on armor. If you just tap that button, it'll take the first med that it thinks you need. If it's under 25 health, it'll do a syringe. If it's over that, it'll do blood bag. And if you don't have armor, but you have armor in the inventory, it will do armor. So let's go ahead and focus up. In the bottom left, you'll see your health bar, the clan symbol, your archetype symbol, the armor symbol showing you have armor or not. When you're in trios, it will show a full health bar -1 slot if your teammates don't have armor. If they do have armor, it'll be a full bar and a blue bar. So when you say, hey, make sure you heal up, they're like, oh no, I just don't have armor. If you see 4 segments, it just means they have 200 health. So in the bottom left, you'll see 4 symbols. You see phlegmatic, melancholic, sanguine, and caloric. Basically, left to right, what it means is your archetype ability, which would be your character specific one. Boom, it's that. That's the cooldown. When you eat civilians of that color, you get that cooldown. Then purple is going to be your clan ability. It's mostly movement for all of them, but enforcer. So soaring leap, vanish, teleport, and the marble skin. Then for the pink one, that is sanguine. That is your health regeneration. You heal nothing unless you are brute. Then you only heal up to half. You start with 0, and for every dot it goes up, you heal 1 HP per second. Then for sanguine, if you get 2 of those pink characters, you will get 2 HP a second. And then if you eat 3, you will get 4 HP a second. It basically doubles on itself each time, okay? So what does it look like to eat somebody? You hit scan. Oh, he's orange. I'm gonna get melee damage. You walk up. Yep, 0 to 10%. For the other 3, the one that is teal, purple, and orange, you're going to get 0 to 10% increase in whatever it was. Then you're going to get 10 to 25 and 25 to 50%. So you can have a 50% cooldown on all of your abilities and a 50% increase in damage on melee. So you just hold to feed. It takes roughly 4 seconds to feed, but Siren actually has a way to feed faster, and we'll go over that much later. So basically what you want to do is at the beginning of the game, you want to eat 3 civilians. So there it is, melancholic 0 to 10% on my soaring leaping power. You can go ahead and eat as many as you want, but only the first 3 will give you power up level. It will then say, oh, you need to kill an enemy. When you put an enemy into the knock state, you will then be able to diablerize them. And so when you do that, you will actually put them up over your head and drink the blood. So that way it's a very counterable measure. So if you're doing it in the middle of a fight, you can't really execute like that, can you? But if you're down the middle of a fight and you need health to survive, go ahead and melee them. You'll be able to lifesteal off of those melee hits. Then, let's see here. We'll put up some B-roll footage of what it looks like when you get more points in. You see how all the dots right now are all gray, except for the ones that we've eaten the person? That's because our vampire potential is only here, and we've eaten the civilians up to here. Once we eat a vampire though, oh buddy. So then we can eat another civilian and we can go up to there. You can only get 3 in each slot. You can't overdo it. If you're in solos, there's also a potential extra for an extra life. You can only stack 1 of those. You cannot have 2 extra lives. So that's basically all you really need to know. Other than that, you can wall bounce. If you hold forward, you go forward. If you hold backward, you go backward. If you hold away, you go way far away. Other than that, the only site that like actually zooms in with an ADS is gonna be snipers. Other than that, you guys are pretty much all caught up. Go have fun. And I hope to see you out in the city of Prague. I don't have an exit for this, so we're just gonna hop right into the advanced one. Anyway. Wow, yeah, so I just recorded the slow version, and that's gonna be like 35 minutes. I'm gonna keep this short so that way the thumbnail only says 7 minutes or whatever it is. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you'd like to see the longer version, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the thumbnail description below. I'm also gonna have it be a recommended view session after this. It should be popping up right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.